of traction. Let me put my like sun visor down so you can actually see me. So there has been a lot of talk about Stop Asian Hate. And for those of you all who don't know, Stop Asian Hate is a movement about the racism that Asians, mostly East Asians, have been facing during the COVID pandemic. Now, in case you guys didn't know, hate crimes against Asians has gone up a lot since COVID because a lot of people blame them for starting COVID or whatever, right? And I said mostly East Asians because, first of all, a lot of people don't even identify people like Indians and Filipinos as Asians. Like, a lot of people only think of like East Asians, like Japanese, Chinese, Koreans as Asians. So, I mean, the movement is mostly about East Asians, right? So, first of all, the first thing I noticed was Stop Asian Hate was not met with a strong backlash. Like, when everybody was saying Black Lives Matter, everybody was like, all lives matter. But now that everybody's talking about Stop Asian Hate, nobody's like, stop all hate. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? That's the first thing I noticed. But let me tell y'all what prompted this live. So, I was scrolling through Instagram, right? And y'all may have seen the post that I posted earlier. So, it was a post that said that Black Lives Matter paraphernalia is not allowed at the Tokyo Olympic Games, right? Sounds racist as hell, right? Because what if I was like, Stop Asian Hate paraphernalia is not allowed at the Black History Museum or something? Y'all be like, that's racist. Why isn't it allowed, right? This is my thing. Saying Black Lives Matter is not a political statement unless you are racist. Like, because I think we should all agree Black Lives Matter. I don't think that's like such a political, like, out of this world sort of statement. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why this is being turned into a political thing. Because if somebody had a shirt that said Asian Lives Matter, I'll be like, okay, that's fine, because I believe that all lives matter. That's why I'm not offended if somebody says my life matters, because your life does matter. You know what I'm saying? But people get very offended by Black Lives Matter because they don't believe Black Lives Matter. That's why we're going through all of this, right? So anyway, I told you guys the Tokyo Games has banned all Black Lives Matter paraphernalia, right? And this is my thing. And somebody left a comment under my post that I think is a very good point. Now, they said Naomi, I think her last name is Osaka. She's half Japanese and half Black. She's half Jamaican or something, right? They're like, I wonder what she's going to say about this, because she's half Japanese and half Black. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people identify her as a Black woman because we all know the one drop rule is very racist and toxic and poisonous, but a lot of people identify her as a Black woman. So what is Naomi Osaka going to say about her Asian side disrespecting her Black side like this? Because this is my thing. Black people have never, ever been like, oh, y'all can't wear Stop Asian Hate stuff, because we believe you should stop Asian hate. That's the thing. Like, I believe that nobody should be attacked for their color. I don't think it's a very political statement for someone to say Stop Asian Hate or for someone to say Black Lives Matter, because I don't think anyone should be being attacked, right? But Asians have an issue with somebody saying Black Lives Matter, because the fact of the matter is Asians are just as racist as white people. They don't believe Black Lives Matter, right? So that's why y'all have not seen my platform being used to speak about Stop Asian Hate, because of the fact that Asians do things like this. They're against Black Lives Matter, but they expect my Black ass to talk about Stop Asian Hate. And that's not about to happen, poo-poo. Until I see the same energy all around, until I see Asians looking out for Black Lives Matter, I'm not looking out for Stop Asian Hate. I'm not, because I'm tired of this one-sided relationship where Black people are expected to mule for people who are racist against us. I'm not doing it, right? Now, let me tell y'all something else, right? So y'all probably know that I play the violin. Well, maybe y'all don't know. I don't know if y'all know that, right? But I play the violin, and a very popular violin page is Two Set Violin. It's two Asian guys who play the violin really well, right? And Two Set has always gotten on my nerves a little bit because they really perpetuate Asian superiority stereotypes, right? So one example of this is they call anybody who's a good musician Ling Ling, a stereotypically Asian name, right? So they buy into this Asian superiority thing. If you're a good musician, you're a Ling Ling, right? So there's like all these, if you guys go look at a Two Set video, you'll see what I mean. Go look at the comments. A bunch of people are going to be commenting like, you're on YouTube, but did you practice 40 hours today? Ling Ling is disappointed in you. So they really push this Asian superiority stereotype very far, right? So, I mean, I kind of, I still will watch their videos sometimes because, I mean, like, it rubbed me the wrong way, but I was just like, okay, whatever. And especially because half of those comments be from white people calling Asians Ling Ling. And I'm like, y'all don't feel uncomfortable with this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, right? But then Two Set was dead silent throughout the entire Black Lives Matter movement, right? Now, Two Set, they live in Australia. So I was like, Okay, maybe they didn't talk about it because they're not in the United States. Maybe that's what it is, right? So they were dead silent, didn't mention a team, not even a post. Like, I'm not even talking about make a video for us. They didn't even say, hey, we believe Black Lives Matter. Nope, didn't say a thing, right? But then the other day they posted a video about Stop Asian Hate. And I'm like, because the Stop Asian Hate movement was, USA based as well. So if they didn't speak about Black Lives Matter because it was USA based, then they wouldn't speak about Stop Asian Hate either, right? But the fact of the matter is they spoke about Stop Asian Hate because they care about Asian hate. They don't care about Black lives not mattering, right? So after that, I was like, yeah, I'm not watching no more two-set videos. Fuck them. Like, clearly they racist too, right? Because the fact of the matter is, my black behind, I'm not mewling for I'm not mewling for the Asian community, excuse me. I'm not mewling for y'all because we don't get any of that energy back. There is no reciprocity here. Like, there is nothing. No, I haven't seen any Asians stand up and talk about Black Lives Matter. In fact, they go ahead and they ban Black Lives Matter paraphernalia at the Olympic Games. You know what I'm saying? Not only are they silent in the face of the oppression, but they are like actively oppressing us in the face of oppression. It would be bad enough if you were just silent, but you actively go against us like this. I have not seen any support from the Asian community this whole time. You know what I'm saying? But people expect me to sit here and talk about Stop Asian Hate, and it's frustrating how nobody cares about black people, but they really expect us to be mewling for them. Like, you really expect me to be talking about Stop Asian Hate while y'all talking about, oh, but you can't wear Black Lives Matter stuff to the Olympics. And then they about to be like, oh my God, Flowers, how are you generalizing? Like, the Olympics, that's in Japan. Like, you're generalizing so and so. So, okay, plenty of Asians are racist. I've already mentioned to y'all 100 times about how China was kicking black Africans out of China during the COVID crisis because they were saying black people are dirty and COVID carriers. When COVID began in China, that don't make no sense. Like, it would have been bad enough if COVID started in Africa and that Africa had a lot of cases, but no, COVID began in China. China was the hot spot at the time. Africa didn't even have no cases, and China was still like, oh, black people are dirty COVID carriers, kick them out. Like, that does not make sense. If anybody's a dirty COVID carrier, it's you. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make any sense to me how racist people are because half the time it makes no sense, bro. It literally makes no sense. And then let me tell y'all something else. So I've been really annoyed recently about the whole, y'all know, in the 1990s in Koreatown, when those Koreans shot that black girl in the back of her head talking about she was stealing some orange juice. First of all, is orange juice really that deep? I don't think it's that deep personally, but the fact of the matter is, she wasn't stealing the orange juice. If you go watch the footage, it's been a second since I watched it, but she either set the orange juice on the counter because she wanted to buy it, or she wouldn't put it back because the Korean lady accused her of stealing the orange juice, and she was like, I don't even want this. She wouldn't put it back or something, right? And then when the Korean lady shot her in the back of her head, they saw the money was in her hand, so she intended to pay for it, right? And then after that, first of all, the Koreans didn't even get in trouble. They got like probation or something. And it's like, well, shit, clearly black lives do not matter because time and time again, we see people killing us and nobody gives a hoot, right? But then after that, the Koreans said they killed her because they scared of black people. I said, so why the hell why you got a store in a black neighborhood? If you so scared of black people, open a store in your neighborhood. You ain't got to be nowhere near black people. You chose to open a store in a black neighborhood knowing that you fear black people. How the hell does that make sense? Because the fact of the matter is, Asians hate us, bro. They hate us. They just want our money. You see how they think about us? They shot a girl in the back of her head over an orange juice that she was about to buy. She wasn't stealing anyway. And then said the reason they did it is because they scared of black people. So why do you have a neighborhood why do you have a store in a black neighborhood? That doesn't make any sense, right? Asians hate us. They just want our money. That's why I tell you guys all the time, stop supporting Asian businesses. Now, I know it's not 100% plausible right now because the fact remains that most of the stores in our neighborhood are Asian or white owned. You know what I'm saying? But there is something you can do to stop supporting Asian and white businesses. Now, like I said, it's not totally plausible because bottom line, I got a grocery shop. Half the time I got to go to Meijer or something. So clearly somebody on the supply chain is white. I'm going to have to support white businesses at some point. But I make a conscious effort. Like, first of all, I buy all my soaps and stuff, like all my bath products, all of that. I buy them from black businesses and stuff. There is something you can do to make a conscious effort to support black businesses, to support Asian and white businesses less, right? And I already know I already know the Asians are about to come comment and be like, oh my God, Florida, this is so racist. No, it's not. No, it's not. I have said this before. Asians don't have to say stop supporting black businesses to each other because they have never supported black businesses. They have never supported black businesses. And they're offended by the fact that I'm telling black people to treat them how they treat us because they know if we didn't support them how they don't support us, they wouldn't be able to make it in this country. They come to this country knowing that they are only going to be able to flourish from black dollars. Why do you think all the beauty supplies in the hood is owned by Asians? Why do you think half the gas stations are owned by Chaldeans or Indians or whatever? Why do y'all think that? Because they know they cannot function without black dollars. And let me ask y'all something. The honest to God truth. If you went to an Asian neighborhood, whatever type of Asian, go to an Indian neighborhood, go to Chinatown, go to Dearborn where all the Middle Easterners at, go wherever. If you went to one of their neighborhoods and you opened up a store, do you think they would shop with you the way we shop with them? Hell no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't even have to tell each other, don't shop with those black people. They already know. They already on code. They would never support black people how we support them. So it's not racist for me to say for us to support each other the way they support each other. That's not racist. That's just trying to survive because we cannot survive if we keep putting resources into every community but our own. It's just not plausible, right? So anyway, that's what really got me to think about this because like I said, the fact that they banned Black Lives Matter paraphernalia from the Olympic Games, I just don't get it. Because like, is Black Lives Matter a controversial topic? Like, is me saying my human life is worth something? Is that really a controversy? Is that a political thing? I feel like that's just common sense. That's like wearing a shirt that says I'm anti-Nazi. Is that really a political statement? I feel like that's just kind of common sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really common sense to people who don't believe that Black Lives Matter. The fact is, these people don't give a fuck about us. These people are racist. They are hateful. That is that. And a lot of people try to lump us under the same umbrella with a bunch of non-black people of color who don't even like us. Like, people will sit there and be like, oh yeah, people of color unity. No, we don't have no people of color unity. Y'all busy banning Black Lives Matter merchandise from the Olympic Games, and y'all want to talk about some people of color unity. Oh, niggers, stand up for me. Stop Asian hate. No. Keep me out of that. I don't want nothing to do with no people of color unity. Leave me alone, because as I said, this people of color unity thing is one-sided. It always ends up black people are muling for communities who don't give a damn about us. And I'm tired of it. I'm done. I got enough on my plate trying to mule for black folks. I'm not muling for nobody else. Y'all can do your thing. Leave me out of it, right? And a lot of non-black people, they will sit there and they will bring up their movement and compare it to Black Lives Matter. They'll be like, nobody cares because it's not a black person, like so and so and so. Y'all know good and well don't nobody give a damn about black people. The only reason Black Lives Matter has any traction is because African Americans have been hollering and screaming for the past 400 years, and y'all have not been listening. The only reason y'all halfway listening is because we will not shut the hell up. Like, we have been screaming and hollering all over social media. That's the only reason Black Lives Matter gained an inch of traction. And mind you, Black Lives Matter didn't blow up until the pandemic, so everybody was at home forced to pay attention to us. That's you know what I'm saying? And I be seeing so many non-black people on social media like, oh my gosh, like if this happened to a black person, everybody would care. But since it's one of us, no, it's not. Talk about your movement without bringing us up. Keep my name out your mouth. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, because y'all know good and well don't nobody care about black people. Y'all just mad because somebody was finally forced to pay attention to us because they couldn't pay attention to nothing else. They were forced to pay attention to us after 400 years. Like, I'm just tired. I'm tired. Not black people of color. Y'all know y'all need to stop, for real. Stop expecting black people to mule for y'all when y'all are racist, because y'all will sit there kikiing and cacaing like, oh my gosh, my parents are so racist. And then you be confused when black people don't want to mule for y'all. Like, what? But anyway, that's the only reason I got on here, y'all. Let me look at some of these comments, because I was just talking, because when I look at the comments, I be getting distracted. Let me see if I can even see all of them. I can only see up to Anna Kona. Naomi Osaka's been walking around with Black Lives Matter stuff on with no backlash either. People have been praising her and getting mad at Serena because she can't do that. Of course, because everybody knows Naomi is not a black woman. We all know that. Even though people will sit there and pretend that she's black because of the one drop rule, everybody knows she's not black, and that's why she has privileges that someone like Serena Williams, who is clearly black, does not have. Like, it's just whatever. Terrific Creation said, plenty are culturally racist. Yes, everybody is racist against black people. Yes, like, everybody is racist against black people. That's why I'm not muling for nobody. All of y'all can suffer. Leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Terrific said they feed off black dollars to uplift their communities. Yep. That's the only reason they making it in America, because black people aren't smart enough to shop with each other. Like, literally. Jordy said, can we come... Oh my God, Jordy, you're right. Can we discuss Kamala? Yes. I'm sorry. She need to get brought up in this conversation too, because first of all, people claim she a black woman. I'm pretty sure she is literally just Indian. I'm pretty sure she is literally just Indian. Because first of all, until recently, I thought that she was half black and half Indian. That's what I thought. So first of all, off jump, she wasn't a black woman anyway. She would have been a Blasian, right? But now people are telling me that her black parent isn't even black. He's mixed with Indian too. So clearly Kamala is literally just an Indian woman, right? So my thing is, because people, this is my thing, even without knowing that her black parent was mixed, well, her black parent was mixed, even without knowing that, I knew she wasn't a black woman because her mama is straight out of Bollywood. You know what I'm saying? I knew she was not black, right? And then this is my thing. Kamala ran for president and got dragged. Everybody was like, do not vote for her. She is racist. Look at all this stuff she did to black people. She dropped out the presidential race because she got flamed. So she got flambéed, just flame broiled. You know what I'm saying? But then when Biden announced her as his vice president, everybody was like, oh, Kamala's gonna be the first black vice president. And I was like, what? Literally, not even a year before that, a bunch of black people were talking about, like, oh my God, like, don't vote for her just because she's black. Even though we know that's the one drop rule. It's toxic, it's racist, of course, right? But then as soon as Biden announced her as his running mate, everybody was like, oh my God, we're going to have a black woman as the vice president. And I was like, what? Because even at that time, I was like, do y'all not remember a year ago she was running for president and y'all was dragging her, quite literally, right? So then everybody insists that this broad is a black woman. And I'm just like, absolutely not. It's been annoying me so greatly, because the erasure of black women is just so real, bro. It's just so real. Because first of all, and I always specify black women, because I don't feel like black men are being erased like black women are. I really don't, right? But whatever, right? So the erasure of black people, period. Whatever, right? So everybody's talking about she's a black woman. And I'm just like, what? Because look at her track record as the whatever. What was she in charge of? It was something with crimes, and she was locking a bunch of black people up, giving them the death sentence. And it was all over weed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was swearing she was a black woman. And then she goes on TV talking about America isn't racist, but it used to be. And then this is my thing. After she said that dumb shit, I went and I looked at her Wikipedia page. I think I went to go look up her dad to see if she was even half black, but I got preoccupied. I didn't even get to that. She had part of her Wikipedia page. I think she grew up in California. And she said that when her sister and she were children, the other families in her neighborhood would not let them play with their children because they were the only black kids. And I put black in quotations, right? Now, that sounds racist to me. How do you sit there and say that other families will not allow their children to play with you because you were not white? Because she ain't black, but she said she was black. But you get on TV talking about racism is not real, but you allegedly experienced racism. This broad is a liar. This broad is a liar, because recall she has this whole track record with weed and how she was locking people up over weed charges and stuff. And then she got on TV talking about, yeah, I smoked weed before, my dad is Jamaican. And it's like, what? She literally just says whatever is convenient in the moment. Like, mind you, she never claimed to be a black woman until black people started claiming she was black, and we're like, oh, we gonna vote for her just because she gonna be the first black vice president. And that's when she finally said she was a black woman. And I kid you not, she was on TV, and I remember the first time she called herself a black woman, because she was up on that stand and she was like, and then she paused and she was like, a black woman, so and so and so. And I was like, oh, bitch, you sat there and you thought about that. You was like, should I call myself a black woman? Like, are they gonna call me out? And then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna call myself a black woman. She thought about that shit. I remember I was sitting there watching, like, because me, if I say as a black woman, I'm not gonna pose. Clearly I'm a black woman, you know what I'm saying? But her, she sat there and she was like, should I call myself a nigga? I should, right? And I'm just appalled. I tell y'all this all the time. People step into and out of blackness whenever it is convenient. I tell y'all this all the time. When it's convenient for somebody, that's when they become black. When it's no longer convenient, oh, I'm Indian now. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all this all the time. And that shit is fucked up. But it's also partially black people's fault because I see too many black people walking around calling people like Kamala a black woman. I see too many black people because if more black people will say, bitch, you're not black, take a step back, then these people will not have the opportunity to step into blackness whenever it is convenient because black people will not allow it. But I saw too many black people talking about they voting for this broad because she's a black woman. I see too many black people allowing these people into our community. Like, it's just appalling. It's appalling to me how she used the black vote. How she said, oh, you know, like, I'm all against racism. I'm going to fix so-and-so and so for the black community. And then as soon as she get elected, she says, well, there is no racism. Like, I mean, look, niggas got played, but I'm not even mad y'all got played because y'all knew she was racist. Like, y'all knew she was racist. I voted for Bernie, and I mean, Bernie's still booty. Like, all white people was inherently racist. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, Bernie would have been a whole lot better than Biden and Kamala. I didn't vote for Biden and Kamala until I had to. And after I did, I remember I made a video on YouTube pissed off because I was like, I shouldn't feel the need to vote for the lesser of two evils. There should be a good candidate who looks out for black people. I shouldn't have to be at the polls talking about, okay, Biden is booty, but Trump is bootier, so I'm going to just vote for Biden. I shouldn't have to feel like that. There should be a candidate who is actually good for black people. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I talked about this because I'm like, okay, I voted for Biden and now what? Because nothing's going to change. Biden is racist too. Like, when you look at Biden and Kamala's history, both of them are racist. You know what I'm saying? But black people voted for them just because they're not Trump. And I'm so tired of black people being used like this because these candidates don't give a fuck about us. Democrats, no, I'm about to tell you the honest to God truth. Of course, Trump is terrible. Trump is bold. But Trump said one thing that I was like, like, that low-key makes sense. Because Trump was talking about, he was like, black people, y'all might as well vote for me because y'all been voting Democrat for the past 70 years. And what do you have? Y'all got the worst schools, the worst jobs, the worst this, the worst that. You might as well vote for me. And I was like, low-key, he is right. Because black folks vote Democrat religiously. And we are still doing bold as hell. So it's like, he's low-key right. Democrats are clearly not looking out for our best interests. Like, everybody talks about how racist Republicans are, of course. But nobody talks about how Democrats are high-key the exact same. Like, when Trump said that, I was like, he low-key right, though, because, like, whether I vote for Trump or Biden, okay, I guess, like, the overt racism would be worse. If we voted for Trump, then, yeah, we would have a bunch of, like, white supremacist groups meeting up. And so, okay, the overt racism will be worse, of course, because, you know, the KKK, they're going to rise again under Trump. But the covert racism, black people are still going to be going to jail at disproportionate rates. Democrats are literally just as racist as Republicans. Like when Trump said that, I was like, he low-key right, though. Like, niggas was mad, but I was like, he low-key right. Like, let me look at some of these comments. Hold up. There is no people of color coalition. My face is so ashy, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I just got off work and my face is just ugly. So where were the Asians during the George Floyd protest? They was talking about how black people are criminals and we deserve to get killed. That's where they was. They for sure wasn't at no protest or nothing. Like, Kamala's Jamaican father is a mixed Irishman who is a descendant of slave owners in Jamaica. Oh, my God. Biden lied about picking a black woman. Exactly. Kamala is not black. Oh, my God. The one drop was BS. Thank you. Biden did not pick a black woman. He picked a woman who was like 20% black, and people claim that she was a black woman because of the poisonous ass one drop rule. That bitch is not black. Like, what? Oh, my God. She said, Anna Kana, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. She said, black men are not being erased. When they are, they're actually welcoming it unintentionally. Like all of these black rappers saying Eminem is GOAT. Right? First of all, I got into it with somebody today over that. They was like, Eminem is the GOAT. I was like, Eminem is mediocre as fuck. People only claim he's the GOAT because my nose is so ashy, y'all. I'm sorry. People only claim he's the GOAT because he's white. Like, literally, white people get rewarded for being mediocre as hell all of the time. Eminem cannot rap. That boy is booty. Like, black men are not being erased. That's very true. They are not. I don't think they are because I don't see people calling somebody like Drake a black man as often as I see people calling like Kamala a black woman. Like, I really don't. Like, News said, I think we need to establish that you can't just be black racially. You need to be that and culturally as well because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. That's very true. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Like, I believe you black even if you're not raised around black people and stuff. Because, of course, you know, black people get adopted by non-black people all the time and stuff. But, like, A lot of these fools is not black culturally, racially, genetically, anything. Like, anything. Oh, wow. Y'all said she lied and said she smoked weed and listened to Snoop and Tupac in college. But she graduated from college in 1986 and they came out in the 1990s. Wow, you dumb bitch. You couldn't even get your facts straight. That's what I'm saying. Non-black people lie so much. You couldn't even get your lies straight before you looked it up. Like, come on, girl. Her father issued a written statement denouncing her weed smoking comment. Wow. Wow. New Era said her background is Indian. That's her mother's household, which is her foundation. Honestly, if her daddy was Jamaican, I would call her, well, if he was black, excuse me, I would call her biracial, because it's like, even if you're not raised around somebody, you still that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't have a good example for me, but just say, imagine somebody had a white parent and a black parent and they was raised around the black side. They still ain't black. They can be raised around the black side all they want. They still biracial. So if her dad was actually black, I would call her biracial, but her daddy ain't even black. Like, what? Man, we accept, that is black people's fault. We accept any old stray dog as black, literally. Any old stray dog, any old random, I'm black. Y'all be like, okay, yeah, you black. And I was so annoyed because I was looking at scholarships for grad school, right? And some of the scholarships are geared towards African Americans. And I'm like, I already know it's some biracials and people like Kamala applying to these African American scholarships, claiming that they're African American and they're going to be eligible to get them just because the one drop rule is racist as fuck and poisonous. And it just annoys me so much. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Biden taking away guns. Biden talking about we all need the vaccine. I'm still not getting that vaccine. Somebody said Kamala is Rachel Dolezal in Indian form. Yup. Indians in India hate Kamala, whatever her name is. I wish Bernie will run again in 2024. I don't even blame Bernie if he don't run, because he done got fucked over 2 times. Now somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Not this past election, not 2020, but 2016. Didn't Hillary Clinton cheat? And they figured out she was cheating. Like, they figured out she cheated Bernie for the Democratic nomination and nobody cared. Like, she still got to have it for some reason. Because I'm pretty sure that happened. I don't think I made that up, bro. Jordy said, I've never considered Kamala a black woman. She's of color, but not black. Yes, exactly. That bitch ain't black. She could be any color in the crayon box, but she can't be black. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here, though. Like, Sir Anthony said, you ashy but cute. Oh, thank you, because I am ashy. My nose is ashy, bro. Like, I think, low-key, I think I forgot to wash my face this morning because my skin feel like crocodile skin, bro. Like, oh, my God. The whole Black Lives Matter protest, Asians were trying to make it about themselves. Yes. Literally, anytime you be like, Black Lives Matter, a bunch of non-black people be like, what about us? We're locked in cages, the COVID, the hate crime. Okay, that's totally all right. Talk about your movement on your own time. Right now, I'm talking about how Black Lives Matter. Stop deflecting. Thank you. Black women really are being erased, and it's frustrating, bro. It is very frustrating. As somebody who is actually a black woman, like... What are your thoughts on black love? I mean, bottom line, because y'all know I be flaming black men. I do be flaming black men, and y'all be deserving to get flamed. I'm not going to hold you up. But bottom line, I feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to get married to a black man, because I just, first of all, I cannot imagine myself with a white man at all. Because, like, off jump, they don't have no lips. I can't kiss nobody with no lips. And then, like, they just racist and stuff, too. And I don't think I could date a non-black man of color either. I don't think I could date, like, a man of color who is not black. So even though black men got a lot of issues, like there's a lot of self-hate and stuff going on there, I'm gonna have to find one of the good ones, because I really don't think I can date a non-black man. Like, they stabbed Bernie in the back at the DNC convention in Philadelphia. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure, like, he was supposed to get the Democratic nomination in 2016, but somehow Hillary cheated and she got, like, they exposed her emails and they saw she cheated, but somehow they just didn't care. That's how I be confused. How do these people be breaking the law and people be knowing they be breaking the law and they don't be getting in trouble? Like, Donald Trump still ain't posted his tax refunds, baby. I'm still wondering where that refund of millions of dollars came from if he ain't paid no taxes. Because every week I look at my check and I'm like, y'all just took this much money out of my check, but Donald Trump didn't pay no taxes, and he still ain't in jail. So I don't get how these people be breaking the law. Clearly the law is not about justice. Clearly, we already knew that, though, because they be killing black folks just all willy-nilly, right? So, I mean, clearly the law is not about justice. I guess that's how criminals break the law and don't get in trouble. So I don't even know why I asked that dumbass question. Like, New Hero said, yes, the one drop rule is problematic because it gives racially ambiguous people privilege over things. Thank you, that are supposed to be for black people. Thank you, because I swear when I be applying to these African American scholarships, if I lose it to a biracial, I am nutting up, bro. I am nutting up because you are not African American. What? Like, oh my God, like you said, it gives them a privilege. They are not black, yet they are allowed into black spaces and to receive black resources. Like, how, Sway? How? Like, I told y'all it was a white bitch. She was literally like 1/4 or 1/8 black. I think she might have been 1/4. And this bitch was talking about she should be entitled to resources for black trans women. I was like, bitch, you gotta be a black trans woman in order to get resources for black trans women. Why would a white trans woman get resources for a black trans woman? Like, that does not make sense. But that shows you how these mixed people, these white people, literally feel so entitled to black resources that they just stomp all in our shit. And black people let them, because you already know a black person gonna be like, oh, one drop of black mean you black. Yeah, you deserve resources for black trans. Like, that's what I'm saying. Black people get on my damn nerves. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. White men are psychopaths. Yes, that's very true. To love to learn said 90 people, 5 likes. What's up? I'm screaming. Thank you, girl. She's a black people love mixed people though. One of my friends refuses to speak up about black issues because she has mixed it. What? What that got to do with me? Like, what? That's like me refusing to speak up for women's issues because I have brothers. What the hell? So women gotta suffer because I got brothers? Like, what do you mean? So, like, how, Sway? But that just goes to show you how black people don't have their own best interests at heart. Like, literally, like, I be dragging men. I don't care if I have brothers and a dad. And half the time I be dragging black men. If they do black women wrong, yes, I would drag you niggas too. Yes, I have a black father. Yes, I have a black father. Yes, I have black brothers. I'm still gonna drag you niggas. But, like, because I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, well, I love you guys abusing us because I have a black brother and, well, a black father and 2 black brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will never put my own people to the side to benefit some other people. So how the fuck you not going to defend black people because you have mixed siblings? So you just going to sit there and watch black people suffer because you got mixed siblings? Fuck your mixed siblings. What? Like, what? Oh my God. Oh my God. Mindy Collins, you are beautiful, sis. Oh, thank you, Bam Bam. Mindy Collins' brother fake being black. I saw that, and this is my thing, yo. This is my thing. Hold up. Now, whenever I see somebody who's not black saying that they're black, I correct them. I say, you not black. You're either this, that, maybe you mixed, but you ain't black, right? And a bunch of black people will respond. They'll be like, blackness comes in all shades, so and so and so. That's fine, bitch. Yes, blackness comes in all shades. But we can tell when somebody is not black. If I look at Mindy Collins and her brother, clearly they not black. So if I say they're not black, then why would you niggas be talking about blackness comes in all shades? How is that applicable to this? Okay, blackness comes in all shades, but so do everybody else. So why would I sit here and pretend that just because you're a certain color, you're black? What? Like, what? Like, comes in all shades, not racist. Thank you, because people will literally, it'll be somebody mixed. And they'll apply to an African-American scholarship or something. And I'll be like, you're not black. And a bunch of black people will come and be like, blackness comes in all shades. And I'm like, yeah, blackness comes in all shades, but that one, okay? Because these people are not black. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say black people don't even have our own best interests at heart. Why are y'all trying so hard to claim non-black people as black? Clearly this motherfucker is not black. Like, clearly this person is not black. I can look at somebody and tell if they are black, yes. And people are about to be like, oh, well, blackness comes in all features. Okay, but we know how black people look. We know how black people look. The average black person looks somewhat like me. They somewhat brown or darker skin. You know, there's some light skins and stuff too. You can tell somebody is light skinned or non-black. Like, I can look at a light skinned person and tell if they're a light skinned black person versus being a different race. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard, bro. Like, black people like to pretend that non-black people are black because that's what they wish blackness was. So if I sit there and I look at a mixed person, like, for example, if y'all watch that show, I think it's called Ginny and Georgia, about the white lady and her mixed daughter, you can tell Georgia, I think that's the mixed girl, you can tell Georgia is not black. You can tell she's mixed. But if I sat there and said this girl's mixed. A bunch of black people will be like, oh my God, that black coming up, she could be black. She's clearly not black. You can clearly tell she is mixed, but black people will argue with you because that's what they wish blackness was. They wish blackness was lighter skin and looser hair textures. They wish blackness was anything but what blackness is. That's why they be so pressed to claim non-black people as black, because a lot of black people have an inferiority complex. They aren't content with the fact that black looks like me. The average nigga in the world looks something like me. Now, I'm not saying all black people look like me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, for example, some East Africans are way darker than me. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have, like, well, they kind of got wide noses like me too. But, like, all black people don't have the same features. You know what I'm saying? But what the point I'm pushing is, you can tell if somebody is black. You can definitely tell if somebody is black versus being mixed. So if I look at somebody and I say, you're not black, and all niggas got to say to me is, oh, well, they like, black coming all shaming. No, it does not. You know when somebody is black or not. You like to pretend that non-black people are black because you don't like what blackness is. You have an inferiority complex, so you want somebody like, what's the girl named Georgia? Or is she Jenny? I don't know. I think Jenny is the mixed daughter and Georgia is the white mom. I don't know. Y'all like to look at non-black people and claim that they are black because that's what you wish blackness was. It's not enough for you for blackness to look like me because you think that's not good enough. You got to sit there and pretend that all these curly bones, biracial Beckys, all of them are black because that's what you are indoctrinating into. That's what you are indoctrinated into believing is better. So it's just a lot of black people got an inferiority complex and they don't realize how they working on their own demise. Because like I said, I've been looking at a lot of these African American scholarships and I'm like, you already know it's non-black people applying to these just because black people will allow them to. Just because let's be real, y'all. Let's be real. If I sit here and apply to a scholarship for Asian descent, you know what I'm saying? Do you think Asians would allow that? They'll be like, get your black ass back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Asians will not allow that. If I sit here and I apply to a scholarship for Jewish people or something, do you think Jews would allow that? Even if I sit here and say, well, my great grandmother was Jewish and Judaism is maternal and my mother, so I'm Jewish too. They'll be like, get your black ass on somewhere, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but black people allow anybody to pretend that they are black. So anybody can step into blackness and benefit from it whenever they feel like it because black people allow them. It's appalling, bro, because everybody gatekeeps but us. Everybody gatekeeps but us. And black people don't realize that's our downfall, bro. Like, even Africans will gatekeep. Like within black people, Africans will gatekeep. Now, Africans do a bad job of gatekeeping because they gatekeep the wrong people. Like Africans will be mad if an African American gets back to their roots, but then they'll be happy that Adele wore Bantu knots or something. Africans be doing the gatekeeping wrong, but like even Africans will gatekeep. African Americans will not gatekeep at all. They will not gatekeep at all. Like, they just allow anybody to step into our culture, like K-pop doing a whole bunch of rap and hip-hop and so and so and so. Now, if I had a genre of music based off of Korean culture, them Koreans will be on my head. They wouldn't be talking about, cultural appreciation. The world is about exchanging cultures. No, they'd be like, black ass, you cannot use my culture for your own benefit. Yet these Koreans have founded an entire genre of music based off of African-American dance and rap and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is, we don't gatekeep. We just allow anybody to step into our culture and benefit from it. And the wild part is, black people cannot even reach international acclaim with our own culture. If I were to get up here rapping and hip-hop dancing and stuff, I would not be famous in Korea. They'd be like, girl, get your black ass on. You know what I'm saying? But Koreans can take our culture and they can reach international acclaim. That just goes to show you everybody loves blackness until it's on black people. So everybody loves the aesthetic of blackness, but nobody actually likes black people. And it's appalling to me, yo. Like, it's very appalling to me. Like, let me look at these comments. Any kind of way. I'm dead. Breathe, flower. I love you. Do the accent. I'm screaming. What they've done is redefine us. Yes, literally every week somebody tries to redefine black people so that everybody can benefit from. Thank you, Apollo. You are definitely right. Because Every week, somebody new is black. And I just be like, when does this get ridiculous? When does this get ridiculous? Like, oh my God. Black does come in on shades, but blackness comes with two black parents. Thank you. Is that simple? Yeah, Yellow Flower, she said, and we support it. Thank you, yo, because y'all, I be on TikTok, and these black people on TikTok, they be standing these K-pop idols. They be like, oh my God, BTS, like, Dynamite. And I'm like, BTS is racist, bro, because my thing is, I like the song Dynamite. I had downloaded it, but after I heard they was racist, I deleted it because I was like, no. Like, I'm absolutely not supporting you, right? My thing is, I can like somebody, but I would not support them if they're racist. Like, honestly, I used to be a fan of Cardi B's music. Ask anybody who know me. When I Like It came on in the club, baby, I turned up, like, period. But then I was like, Cardi B is not black, and she using the N-word. Like, that just don't sit right with my spirit, bro. So I deleted all her music off my phone. To this day, I mean, I still like her music, but I'm not downloading it. I'm not streaming it. I'm not listening to it. I'm not supporting it, period, right? And all these black K-pop fans will be standing these K-pop artists, and they will be on TikTok crying like, oh my gosh, they never apologized for blackface. And I'm like, so why are you still supporting them? Because let me tell y'all the honest to God truth. If I took some aspect of Korean culture, right, and I exploited it for my own gain, I reached international success. First of all, Koreans wouldn't be supporting me. They would not be supporting my black ass, period, right? But let's pretend I did something offensive, like I danced with my eyes pulled back or something racist, right? Koreans would not be like, well, I still stand Flower Tara, even though she's racist. I just want an apology. No, they will cut me off. They will cancel me, period. So I don't get how these black people be standing Korean artists who are racist. It just does not sit right with my spirit, bro. Like, I cannot support anybody who is racist. I might like your music. Like, I still like the BTS Dynamite song. If it come on in the store or something, I'm gonna sing along to it. But I'm not streaming it. I'm not downloading it. I'm not supporting you because you're racist. Like, what? It's just I'm not about to do it. What? Support it. Minimize by functional. That's very true. Hold up. That's very true. Apollo said, I think we should minimize the use of word black and identify with the functional nationality. That's very true, because y'all see these Africans, I'm sorry, but these Africans stay trying to rewrite blackness and who's included, like Black History Month. We all know Black History Month is African American History Month, because until recently, black was used to refer to African Americans alone. But now a lot of non-African Americans try to hijack the month every year, and I'm like, this is not about you. Shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? The usage of the word black low-key erases African Americans too, but like, whatever. Cardi B is the queen of anti-black. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, Cardi B. That girl is racist. Very. Oh my God, to laugh, to learn. BTS is so racist, girl. Like, oh my God. Rebecca said that actually happened when I lived there. I'm not even surprised. Like, I'm not even surprised. What? The NAACP is now claiming that they're not for black people. The CP stands for colored people. What? Now that Latinos are the majority, that's why they... Oh my God, I'm appalled. What? How old are you? I'm 24. I'm about to be 25 in July. That's appalling, bro. That is... You know what, y'all? I guess I'm about to get off here in a second, because I'm about to go home. It was nice talking to y'all, though. Do anybody got anything to say before I get off? The NAACP is changing. We can't have anything. That's what I'm saying, bro. Literally everybody has to have a hand in our shit, bro. Everybody. Like, we can't have nothing. And the gag is, we don't have nothing. Like, everybody's taking from us, but we don't have shit to take. Like, oh my God. F Cardi B agreed. She can drop dead. A lot of foreign blacks are trying to revision Black American history for their own benefits. That's literally a human... Yes, bro. Yes. Have you heard of New Era Detroit? No, I have not. What is that? And I'm from Detroit. I don't even know what that is. Like, oh my God. The NAACP was started by 2 Jewish men and 1 black person. Like, yo, what? Sir Anthony said, good seeing from you, hearing from you, Flower. You too. Thank you for tuning in. Ethnocide is literally a human rights violation. Thank you. So please, because I made a video about this, about the Clubhouse app, because it was Africans on there talking about how they the true African Americans. I'll say, no, you are Ubegwe tribe. You are not African American. You are not African American. And like you said, that's literally the erasure of African Americans, bro. Like, How do you just come somewhere and be like, no, this me now. This me now. Like, what? We have been African Americans since before your ass could even immigrate to the United States. How you just gonna sit here and be like, this mine now? That just goes to show you Africans have this weird superiority complex. They really think they can dictate to somebody something. Like, how the hell you come over here and tell African Americans I'm a real African American? Get your ass, like, what? Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, oh my God. Freedom Over Equality said, what different conscious books have you read? I'm not gonna hold y'all up, y'all. I have not read a book since like, I graduated high school in 2014. I did not read a book for real. Like, I read a couple books for class. Like, I had some social studies classes. I had to read a couple books. But I ain't read for real for my own pursuits in years. Like, unless it was for a class. And that's, even for class, I only read like 3 books over like 5 years, y'all. I haven't read books since high school. Like, legit. Because I graduated and I majored in STEM. We wasn't reading for real. Like, I mean, if you count reading a textbook and taking notes, whatever. But, like, we wasn't reading novels. Like, I ain't read in years, bro. Which, speaking of which, you should recommend some books to me. Because I finally got Kindle Unlimited talking about I'm going to start reading again. And I ain't read crap. I think I read like 1 book. Now Asian people want black people on their side. Stay away from me. New Era Detroit are a pro-black group that polices the community and provides food, shelter. Wow, really? I'm gonna look them up because I never heard of that. And I literally live in Detroit and I never heard of that. Open Bob said, do you watch Kevin Samuels? He's a huge YouTuber that keeps bashing on black women. Now, I don't watch him. I heard about that whole mess, that average at best mess. Excuse me. And I actually went and joined a Facebook group that's dedicated to Kevin Samuels fans. And those black men in that group are miserable. So I can only imagine the dust that Kevin Samuels is spewing, because the black men in that group are literally miserable. Let me tell y'all, this one nigga, so I guess Kevin Samuels likes to ask women their dress sizes, because if you above a certain weight or something, I guess you don't deserve a high value man. So I said something to this one nigga in this group, and he was like, what's your dress size? When's the last time you weighed yourself? Y'all look at that man page. He was about 400 pounds. I said, I know your big nasty ass didn't just ask me what my damn dress size is, like you not obese as hell. And then he was like, well, it's different. Men don't have to look good. We just gotta have money. I was like, no, you're disgusting. Like, no, yes, you have to look good. You look like shit. And you just asked me my damn dress size. That just goes to show you how delusional some men are. Like, you really asked me my dress size. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't skinny or nothing, but I damn sure ain't big nasty. You know what I'm saying? This man was humongous. Like, my 600-pound life type big. And he asked me my dress size. That's the audacity black men be having with black women. How you weigh 600 pounds and you ask me when the last time I weighed myself was? Like, that's just audacity. And that just goes to show you how a lot of men don't have their shit together, but expect women to. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I need to be in the gym, but your ass need to be in the gym. If I need to be in the gym twice a week, you need to be in the gym 4 or 5 times a week. So how you asking me how much I weigh? That just, some men have audacity. Like, oh my God. Arrow said, if you go to the American Human Rights page, they say that. So I don't know how they are able to enact ethnocide against black men. Thank you. That's why I refuse to stop calling myself an African American, because Africans have no fucking right to come here and be like, I'm an African American. You got to be a black American. Shut your ass up, Ubegwe. Shut your ass up. You have no right to dictate to me who the hell I am, what my ethnicity is. You are not African American. You are Ubegwe tribe. Shut your ass up. Like, oh my God. You are so funny. Oh, thank you. The Art of War is a good book. Okay, I'm gonna look into it. If it's on Kindle Unlimited, I'm gonna look into it. Sorry, Anthony said, I'm a member of Kevin Samuels' channel. Yeah, I'm here. Really? Because I ain't heard nothing good about Kevin Samuels. I need to watch him for myself and see. But those people in that Kevin Samuels groups are literally like abominations. Those black men are literally the worst. Like, oh my God. Kai said, hey girl, glad to catch you live. Hey girl, I need to get on live more often, but I just be BSing y'all. I beg yo. That's literally how Africans be. I beg yo. I am the true African American. You are not an African American. Shut your ass up, Ubegwe tribe. Like, you are not. How the hell you gonna come to America and tell me that I'm not an African American no more? You are. That just goes to show you how damn crazy Africans are. Like, what? How that even go through your brain and it made sense? Like, and then they don't listen, because okay. At least, like, okay, my ex asked me this question, because I told you my ex is Kenyan. So he asked me, like, so what, would I be African American? I was like, no, you will be Kenyan American if, you know, like, Because you know where you're from. The African and African American comes from the fact that we don't know where we're from. I can't say I'm Ghanaian American. You can. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Now, he probably only listened because he knew I would box his ass up if he didn't. But most Africans don't listen, bro. Like, you can sit there and explain this to them, and they're just like, how big? What do you mean? I am African American. And you're like, no, you're Nigerian American. Well, it's Nigeria, not in Africa. Oh, my God. They swear they so smart, but it's like, you literally, you dumb as hell. Like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yes, New Era said dudes really came up with an excuse to not have to look good for women. Yes, they be. Oh, y'all need to join that Kevin Samuels group on Facebook. Them men are disgusting. They ugly. They stink. And they sitting there and complain about black women all day. And then when you say, nigga, you're ugly, they be like, well, men don't have to be cute. We just have to make money. Women have to be cute. Women have to be in shape. You really think a beautiful woman who's in good shape is going to date your big nasty ass just because you got money? Well, some women will. Some women are gold diggers. They will suck it up. But the average woman will not, nigga. You're disgusting. Like, what? Kevin is so weird. Kevin Samuels needs to stay in this cave. Bro, I don't know. I need to watch some of his videos. I don't think I'm gonna like his ass, because first of all, he ugly. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. So I don't understand how any man who look as bad as Kevin Samuels is telling black women what we need to be doing to get a man, because sir, you don't look good. You don't look good. I don't care what you think I should be doing to get a man, because I don't want no man like you. Then second of all, I've heard that he's divorced. Like, so you talking all this crap about what black women need to do, but you can't even keep a woman. So clearly your lessons in how to keep a person are not working if you got dumped. So just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yellow Flower said, men need to be attractive because I need to be able to get wet looking at him. But they don't care about that. Men don't care if you're aroused or if you come or anything. As long as they dip their dick inside of something, men don't care about that. And they don't realize how they be telling on themselves. When you sit there and say, oh, like, and don't get me wrong. You can't help how you look. If you born ugly, you can't help that, okay? But you can at least be clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of your hygiene. Look presentable. Be decent. You know what I'm saying? These men will be ugly, which they can't help. You can't help being ugly. I'm not too mad at you for that. But then they'll be dirty looking, don't wash their behinds, etc. And then be talking about, oh, we ain't gotta be cute for women. Women gotta be cute for us. Negro, shut your ugly, nasty ass up. Like, but men don't care if women are turned on in a relationship or if they're enjoying themselves or anything, because ask the average woman how many times she's orgasmed in a relationship or something, and she gonna be like, I don't. Like, men don't really care if you having a good time, honestly, Yellow, because like it just is what it is. They think they Rick Ross. And my thing is, if I recall, I think Rick Ross is a pretty clean looking dude. Like, he not out here looking like he musty. Like, he don't look stank. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these niggas just be stank nasty, and it's like, ugh. Somebody said, wow, if only Kevin Samuels could hear this. Tell him to pull up. I will smack him the fuck down. Like, because if he would have told me I'm average at best, I'm like, sir. First of all, you look like you taking up the booty. Like, I don't even know why you're talking about women. You don't look like you like women. And then you just ugly. You're just not well put together. You're just not a well put together guy. Like, so I really don't care what you think women should want in you. Boy, you look bad. Like, Yes, New Hero said foreign blacks literally come to our house and try to move the furniture around to their liking and come. Yes, you come to the United States talking about, I am an African American. Then when I tell you, no, you're not African American, you're Tanzanian American. Is Tanzania not in Africa? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, they are so annoying. Hygiene is paramount. Thank you. Like I said, you can't help how you look. Some people ugly, some people cute. And I already know somebody gonna be like, ugliness doesn't exist. Yeah, some people are ugly. Let's not cap, right? But you can still take care of yourself, be presentable, have good because I'm telling y'all right now, hygiene adds some points, bro. Like, a dude could be average looking, you know what I'm saying? But if he got good hygiene, like he moisturized and smell good and stuff, that adds some points. That make him real attractive, you know what I'm saying? But like hygiene really makes or breaks you, because if a guy is average looking but he has good hygiene, that will make him attractive. But if he average looking and his lips all ashy, elbows all white, lips all chapped and shit, and it's like, just musty, then it's like, boy, you are just ugly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hygiene definitely makes a very big difference, because a lot of these niggas just be funk nasty looking and be like, men are the prize, though. Sir, that is a lie. Like, first of all, most of you are a nuisance. Like, a prize? Absolutely not. Most of you are a nuisance. most women barely even want to deal with you niggas. Like, I'm sorry, it just is what it is. Men are not a prize. If you get a good one, they still not a prize. Women are the prize, period. But most of you niggas not good anyway. It's like, what? So no, men are not a prize. Y'all are a damn. If y'all a prize, y'all one of them prizes don't nobody want. Like, shit, you get a new pair of socks for Christmas. It's like, well, gee, thanks, I guess. Like, don't nobody want to. Looks fade away. That is very true. That's why it's important to have something else going for you. And these dust, you know what? Let me not even start. Women are the customers. That's a lie. Nobody is shopping for men. No, no. And then let me tell you something. Let me tell you the honest to God truth, Apollo. A man commenting that men are a prize and women are the customers, that's a turnoff. I'm not gonna hold you up, because when I think of a man, I think of strong, like, I think of a man pursuing a woman. Like, I don't think there's any animal that women pursue men. And if it is, oh well, because they ain't humans. You know what I'm saying? That's very feminine. Like, if I see a woman propose to a man, I feel like, I'm sorry, I like masculine men, y'all. And I'm not trying to use like gender stereotypes or anything, because some guys have toxic masculinity. That's not what I'm talking about. But like, I like a man who pursues me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be pursuing no man. I could get a girlfriend if I want to be pursuing somebody. I can go chase after a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Something about a man commenting that men are the prize and women are the customers. It's something dusty about that. They give me dust funk energy. Like, Yellow said he needs to teach them the importance of brushing their teeth. Thank you. There are so many people teaching women how to get a man, but ain't nobody teaching men how to get a woman, bro. Like, a lot of you niggas are just abominations, bro. Just stank, nasty, dusty, uninteresting. Like, some of you niggas are literally abominations. And it's like, why are there no gurus teaching men how to be decent for women? Because y'all need some instruction. And the issue is, I'm sorry, y'all, but half y'all ain't got no daddies. So y'all didn't have men to teach y'all how to be men. And y'all need it. There definitely needs to be a class for this or something. Because a lot of you niggas, it's very clear that y'all grew up without a dad. And it's just like, really? Like, Sir Anthony says, should black men get triggered by the things you say, Flower? Could we not cry and say you're bashing us? I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I am bashing y'all, but y'all be deserving to get bashed, because, like, and this is my thing. I try not to drag. This is my thing. I try to be realistic. Everybody gets dragged on here. Sometimes I drag white people. Sometimes I drag Africans. Sometimes I drag black men. Sometimes I drag so and so and so. Honestly, sometimes I drag light-skinned people. Everybody gets dragged. But my thing is, I be telling the truth, y'all. I don't be lying. Do I be lying? Have y'all seen a single lie I told? Because tell me if you think I have lied, and I will try to fix that. Like, to laugh, to love, to learn. Say laugh not loud, musty. You always talking about smacking somebody down. I don't think you want that fade. To be honest, I do be talking shit. I will smack a bitch down. I won't hit no man in real life because men are stronger than women. I'm not gonna smack no man down literally because a nigga will be my ass. But if a man wanna fight me, shit, bitch, I'll beat you with a crowbar or something. I'm not fighting no man. Like, I'll shoot your ass or something. Like, so I'm not really gonna smack no man down. Like, I'll smack a bitch down. Like, I will smack a woman down. But a man, of course not. Men are stronger than women. But like I said, I'll kill you or something. Like, I'm not gonna fight you though. People get too triggered over things that are said over the internet. Sir Anthony, that's very true. And I mean, that's something I need to work on, because I have to realize that the internet is literally like the worst of the worst. That's where like the degenerates come to talk the shit they can't talk in real life because they know they will get their ass beat. So I try to remind myself, when people come saying stupid shit on the internet, I try to remind myself, like, you know good and well, this person would not be talking like this in real life. This is where miserable people come to let out their frustrations because they know they can't do it in real life. But at the same time, it makes me think, like, sorry, y'all, my nose is itching. It makes me think, like, these are people's real thoughts. These are the thoughts people don't feel comfortable voicing in real life. So even though they would be scared to say it in real life, I also have to acknowledge that this is really how people think. Like, this is really how they think. Hey, X. Cynthia G calls him kitten heels. He look like he wear kitten heels. He gives me ash dick energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people, like some men, they give off masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, Kevin Samuels does not give off masculinity. He looks like a woman. And like, I'm not trying to dog him. I'm not trying to use gender stereotypes or anything. And you know, some women may like feminine men, because I see women online saying how they don't mind men being feminine. That's fine. That's just not me. When I look at Kevin Samuels, my fountain dries up. Like, it's just nothing. It's nothing that gets me going about that man. He's ugly. He's not well put together. Like I said, if you a decent, if you could, like, if you want a high end to ugly, you know, kind of average looking, if you're well put together, that'll really save you. Excuse me, my bad. My phone, my low battery thing came on. That's why I might have skipped just now. But like I said, Kevin Samuels he just toe up. It's not that he has a horrible personality. If you watch stuff, he's appalling. He don't look good. He's a horrible person. Apollo says synthetic G is not a reliable source. I like Cynthia G. I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes she be going too far because she is very homophobic. She is very homophobic. Like, I understand liking masculine men, and I understand how some of these men are feminine, and it's not really a turn on. But you ain't gotta be homophobic about it, because she will go on and on with the homophobia, and it's like sometimes I be having to cut her off because I be like, girl, like you went way too far with that. Like, Freedom of Equality said black YouTube is all about gender. My lips is ashy. I mean, it's true though. Because, I mean, honestly, there's a lot to fight about. I'm not going to hold y'all up. Sometimes black men just be trying it. And I just be like, sir, isn't this Asian stuff between Africans and them? They mostly treat Africans badly, not African Americans. That's true in Asia, because most of the black people in Asia are African. I agree. But in the United States, they treating us bad too. Like I mentioned, the Korean woman who shot the black girl in the back of her head. Asians are racist in the United States too, so I think it has something to do with us too. Like, Apollo said most women don't want to deal with us, yet most women deal with men. Make it make sense. That's because it's absolutely like, I mean, we don't want to deal with y'all, but at the same time, you know, most women want to be in a relationship, and most women are only attracted to men, so it's like, I guess I gotta deal with you, like, ugh. Cynthia G used to drag white people, as she should, because they are trash. Why would a man pursue a woman? Apollo, sir, how old are you? Like, are you grown asking these questions, or are you a kid? If you a kid, okay, but like, are you a grown man asking why a man should pursue a woman? Because, sir, come on, get it together. I heard this before from a female bus driver. She said men should pursue her. I laughed at this. I mean, there's male bus drivers. Like, so, I mean, a female bus driver, she should still get pursued by a male bus driver. Like, dating your range. That's the issue with a lot of men. They claim that black women don't like them, but what it really is you not dating in your range. Like, it'll be a black man who's a bus driver trying to date a black woman who's a doctor. Why would I want to date you? You know what I'm saying? Not to be rude. I'm not making fun of anybody's profession or anything. But first of all, most women want a man who makes more money than them. Okay? And then second of all, I mean, y'all might not have a lot in common. I don't know. But it's like, a lot of men just be out of their league. Like, and then in high school, niggas would be like, oh, black girls don't like me. No, black girls like you. The issue is that you're weird as fuck, but you're trying to go after the cheerleader type. Go after some weird black girls who be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the lunchroom with you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be kind of like out of their league. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to enforce things like leagues and stuff, but like, look at yourself and look at who you should be pursuing and ask yourself, am I pursuing the right people? Apollo said, this is funny. What do you bring to the table? I'm not bringing shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm trash. Like, any nigga who pursue me, I don't know, because I ain't shit, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you up. Like, because I don't know. Half the time, I don't even think I like men. I don't know if it's the fact that men just get on my nerves, because I think I'm attracted to men, but y'all just really get on my nerves. But sometimes it's to the point where it's like, am I like asexual or something? Because like, men really, like, I can live without y'all. If a nigga never pursue me again, I'll be perfectly fine, because half the time I don't even think I like men. Ugh. New Arrow said maturity is also paramount. Very true. Very true. Freedom said everybody deserves dragging. Yes, I drag everybody. I'm not trying to call no one specific people, you know, group of people out, but most of y'all deserve to get dragged. Like, Apollo said if a man pursues a woman, he's violating a marketing law. Why do women want to violate the law all the time? Sir, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sir Anthony said women that say Kevin Samuels is bashing them are spreading misinformation. I don't know. I never watched that video for real where he said that woman was average at best, but it sounded like he on some doodle. Like, sound like he on some boo-boo. Do you hating on Kevin Samuels' appearance? You hating on Kevin Samuels' appearance? I mean, he ugly. So for him to sit there and tell a black woman she average at best when he know he look like dirt, that's just delusion. You know what I'm saying? Just delusion. I'm sorry. I ain't lie though. Kaya said one of your trolls keeps subscribing to me, by the way. Some of these people on YouTube are so weird, bro. Like, really just stalker, like, social pariah. Just some of these people are so weird. If these weirdos keep subscribing to y'all, just block them. Like, I don't know what the issue is. Have you watched Jesse Lee Peterson? No, I have not, my love. I don't even know who that is. Somebody feels threatened by Kevin Samuels. I can't say I do. What would I be threatened over Kevin Samuels for? Because first of all, he's a man. It's not even like, maybe if I was a man too, I'd be like, oh, I'm threatened. He's getting all the girls, so and so and so. What do I have to be threatened over Kevin Samuels for? Like, I'd rather date white than want to be whites. Those are true dusty. You know, that's something to think about. I don't think I could date a white guy, but I also could not date some of these self-hating black men who want to be white because, like you said, that's dust too. Like, Latasha Harlins, yes, thank you. That was the name of the black girl who was shot in her head by the Koreans. Latasha Harlins, over some orange juice. Like, Sir Anthony said, you don't have a bunch of makeup caked on. Stop with the ashy talk. That's fine, because I'm cute without makeup. Like, shit, I got some dark circles, but I'm cute without makeup, honestly. So, niggas be dusty. And even after a long day at work, I'm still cute. As ashy as I am, I'm still out of these dusty niggas league. Like, Apollo says, so you admit to, what is this, hypergamy? What is that? Is that when... Okay, because polygamy and polygyny, that's like when you have multiple wives, your husband. I don't even know what I don't even know what that is. Tell me what that is and I can tell you if I agree with it or not. Somebody said these black men on YouTube are embarrassing. They are. Jordy said, ain't nothing wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! You know how I feel about anime. Like, you know how I feel about anime. And I watch some anime, but that's just like that's so embarrassing. I'm sorry. They said I am the table, period. You ain't got to bring nothing to the table. You the table, boo. Do your thing. Apollo said, gentlemen, listen to what this woman is saying. She's saying that she'd rather have you dead than alive. Did I say that? I don't think I said that. Like, I don't think I said that, but let me know if I said that. Freedom said, you funny. Thank you. Yellow said, Apollo gotta be an older man. You can tell Apollo, like, he either 13 or 45. He one of them type of niggas. Y'all know them old niggas I'm talking about. Talks to Tay said, that's how I feel about men too, especially since they inconsistent. But girl, that's what I'm saying. This nigga asked me out today, and I'm like, honestly, quite frankly, I don't even think I like men. I'm not even to waste your time going on a date with you and making you pay for my food and shit, because I don't even think I like men. So, like, Gossip said, Ados, men are delusional. All men are delusional, bro. I've dated Africans. Yeah, that's another story for another day. I'm not even gonna get into my dating right now. One day we'll go on live and talk about that, because, New said, I think love is spiritual, and sometimes we try to intellectualize a bit too much. Our ideologies get in the way against something that can be natural. You're right. That's very true. Maybe it is spiritual. Doesn't really matter what walk of life y'all have, because if you like somebody, it don't matter if y'all, don't have a lot of the same interests and shit. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Apollo said this must be a women's holiday today because all the single moms are here in this chat. Yes, who's a single mom? Raise your hand. I love single moms. I don't even have no kid, but I appreciate single moms because of the fact, and I didn't even have a single mom. Like, I know my daddy, he raised me too. But I appreciate single moms. People be trying to drag them, but it's like, you realize that's the parent who stayed. You making fun of the parent who stayed instead of the dusty man who left. Like, I do not see people using deadbeat dad insults as much as they use single mom insults. Like, that does not make sense to me. Talk to Tay said, I want to respect men and their masculinity and their roles in society because some do contribute in a lot of ways, but I don't know if being romantically involved with the man. Girl, I agree. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure myself out because, like I said, I don't even think I like men. Daylor Moore said, how do you even pronounce this? Hypergamy. Jordan said, hypergamy. Oh, hypergamy. My bad, y'all. I told y'all I can't read no more. I ain't read in like 7 years since I graduated from high school. I can't read no more. Hypergamy. But wait, no, there's an extra R in there. At least they spelled it hypergamery or something. I don't fucking know. She said that's dating up. I mean, this is my thing. I don't expect nobody to date nobody who's just looking for a come up. So if a woman making $20,000 a year, I don't expect no man making $100K to date her or anything. But the fact of the matter is, men will, because men like to, shower women in gifts or whatever and stuff. So, I mean, I'm not really surprised when I see women dating up. But when I see men dating up, I'm not going to hold y'all up. Them gender stereotypes be going through my head because I be like, aren't men supposed to be providers? How are you providing and you make less than her? And I'm talking about drastically less. It's not even like, oh, I make $40,000, she make $42,000. Like, them niggas be making 30,000 and a woman be making 70,000, and it's like, sir, you basically the woman in this relationship. I'm sorry, that's gender stereotypes, but I'm sorry, it's just sorry. Yellow said, I can't do anime, too much screaming. Girl, I only like anime because I'm dramatic, and the anime that I be watching be really dramatic. Like, I don't be watching that anime where everybody just be screaming and fighting like, oh, Naruto. Like, I don't be watching anime like that. But something that's just dramatic, like, it's this one show called Kari Kano. That shit is so dramatic for no reason. And that's the type of stuff I be watching, bro. MC Champ said, hi, just tuned in. Hey. Honestly, I have no issue with women dating up, because like I said, men are kind of supposed to be the providers, so that's kind of to be expected. I'm not gonna hold y'all. If I get married, I want to be a stay-at-home wife. I don't want to go to work. Like, what? 80s anime, I didn't even know they was making anime in the 80s, y'all. Like, what? Freedom said, can we talk about how obsessed these white supremacist trolls are? They are literally obsessed. like, and I don't get it, because it's like, you're not gonna shut me up. Leave as many comments as you want, bitch. I'm still gonna be talking, so why do you even bother? But like, that just goes to show you white people are obsessed with black people, especially when they see us talking about how, especially when they see us reading them for filth, and they see that we see that they full of shit. They are obsessed with us. Like, oh my God. Thank you, Jordy. Looks like you're dealing with men here, but the title though. Cuz, Blessing, you 70 minutes late. We done been all the way past Asian stuff. Sorry. Apollo said Bill Gates' wife just divorced from him. She'll be with Tristan Thompson soon. And honestly, my thing, I know that's a joke, but honestly, if both of the people are rich, it's not as serious. Like, if I make 100K a year and my man make 90K a year, that's not that bad. Or say my net worth is 2 million and my man's is only 1 million. We both still rich as hell, but I think it's kind of a big deal when a man is making like 30K and a woman is making 70K, because it's kind of like, what? Monica said a lot of black men say they don't believe in gender roles. That's a damn lie, because they still expect black women to come home, cook, clean, all this stuff after we go to work all day. They only believe in gender roles for black women. They don't believe in gender roles for them because they don't believe in them being providers or doing anything in the relationship. But they damn sure believe in gender roles for black women, for sure. Weezy said black dudes date up all the time. In my city, the black female teachers, registered nurses, etc. are with bus drivers, UPS carry. Oh, God, I'm sorry, but I'll pass. Like, Talks with Tay said, I like anime with plot lines. I don't like the violent animes. I agree. Like, I mean, from what I remember, because I did used to watch Naruto in like 6th grade, it had a plot line, but I don't know. I just don't really care about fighting and shit. Like, I tried to watch, what's that show called? Hunter x Hunter or something, where they got to take the hunter, like, whatever that show was called. And I was just like, why am I watching this? Like, I don't like fighting anime either. Black women ran away from being stay-at-home moms in the 50s, 60s. Now you want that privilege back? Yup. Indeed, I do. And I don't think black women ran away from the privilege so much as black men didn't raise their kids, so black women had to go to work. So, like, I don't know. Freedom Over Equality said, I've infiltrated white supremacy chats, and they talk about getting into interracial relationships to use us and to teach their mixed kids to be white supremacists. What? Why not just date a white person and teach your white kid to be a white supremacist? Like, that, white people, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Black men practice, yeah. I study history, honey boo boo. You watch reality TV and you talk too much to be a man. All the black men that I know believe in gender roles. Do they? Vampire Hunter D is from the 80s. That movie is awesome. Yellow said, all the black men I know splitting rent and don't have their half most of the time. I mean, I'm not going to argue with Yellow. All of the black women I know who live with black men are splitting rent. I don't know. And then, don't get me wrong, I'm young. So a lot of the people I know, a lot of the couples I know are like college age. So of course I don't expect a man my age to be paying all the rent. But it's some old women who splitting rent with niggas and shit. It's just, it's not for me. Like, Jordy said, wouldn't that mean that he's looking for women who make less? Apollo said, yep, I'm definitely hold that line and change the goalpost too. Apollo, how old are you, Apollo? Because either if you're not 13, you definitely 45. And I feel like your lips ashy too. I feel like they is. And I can't talk because my lips ashy too, but I feel like, because you just give me ash lip energy, for real. Like, for real. My age don't matter. I'm right, ain't I? Yeah, nigga, you 45. I be knowing shit, y'all. I be knowing shit. Like, no cap, Yo, I be knowing. You can lie to me if you want to, but I be knowing the truth, yo. You hate. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm really not. Because you really give me. You give me old misogynist nigga vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I thought maybe you was a kid. Like, maybe you know. But then when you laugh, like, oh, I'm not 13. Then you old nigga. You not in your 20s or 30s. You like 45. And you know them old niggas be real misogynistic, bro. And that's how you coming off to me. I don't know. I don't know, bro. And I ain't even trying to hate on you. You just give me old nigga. You give me that old uncle. Like, you know when y'all go to the cookout and there's that one old uncle with the ashy elbows drinking a 40 ounce and he just misogynistic. He's misogynistic as hell. Like, hey, yo, nephew, like, yeah, yo, girl, she be working. She need to be cooking and cleaning at home. But that's my thing. Black men be misogynistic, but like, they only be halfway misogynistic. Like, they still believe black women should be cooking and cleaning and shit, but we gotta go to work too. You jealous too? Why would I be jealous of a man? That doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't think that makes sense. Cause what does a woman have to? I mean, I guess I'm jealous of the fact that you benefit from the patriarchy shit. You right. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, if I didn't have to be a woman, you're right. Periods every month, misogyny. You don't like that I don't agree with you. I mean, I don't mind that you don't agree with me. That's why I tell people all the time, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. I don't really give a fuck. I don't expect everybody to agree with everything I say. I agree with me. That's the only thing I don't really care if nobody else agree with me. But you just kind of saying some like women pursue men. Yeah, you low key. I think you might be a troll. Like, because you want me to be your slave. Yeah, you coming out real Caucasianish. Real Caucasianish. Talks will say a lot of these niggas seen their single mama struggle and talk about wanting a woman who not lazy and gold diggers and want a man to pay for all the bills and dates. That's true. A lot of men see their mom struggle and it becomes normalized to them because it's like, your mama struggled because your daddy didn't raise you. I'm not going through that. I'm not going through that. Kaya said he old as fuck because he used that single mom's line at the Dusties do. That's what I'm saying. Either he white or he old. Like, either or. I don't believe he black. Yeah, he might be white, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. Definitely gives me Caucasian vibes, cave vibes. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like it's the other way around. Cave and this jumped out. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off. I'm about to go home. I'm hungry. Good night, my loves. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to start going live more often. They want you to work like a slave, even if you're pregnant, girl. Right? Like, literally. Toxel says, save this live. I am. I'm going to save this live. The reason I didn't save the last live is because I got into some random story, and I was like, that was way, way too much information. So, this live, it'll save. It has to load, but it'll save within a couple of minutes. So, give it like 10 minutes. It has to, like, load it and whatever. The notion of women submitting it to slavery. Ooh, that's true. That's true. All right, good night, y'all. I'm going home. I'm hungry. And I'm going to get on live more often. I know I'm real raggedy with these lives, but I'm going to start going live on a more regular basis. Good night, my loves. Thank y'all for logging in very much. I really love y'all. Good night.